We are back with the playoff final. Strangely, it's played over 2 legs, and as a massive treat for you, I've already done one of them. Welcome back, Club 4, Episode 4 of the wonderful Doleboy. You can see above me how the first leg went. Before we run into it in a little bit more detail, I'll show you exactly what happened in the game itself. If you could do me the favour of liking, subscribing, show your support on the channel, it would be greatly appreciated. I thank you very much. You have noticed as well, we've signed a player, but I'm going to show him you in the next episode, providing I haven't been sacked. Leg 1 did finish in a 1-1. I'll show you both goals. I'm gonna offer you a cheeky spoiler. They're both free kicks. Tom Haag scored for us in the 3rd minute. Fantastic free kick, right into the top left-hand corner. They've not given you the best angle. And then Best scored for them very centrally, finding the top right. It was relatively even, considering they were the team from the division above. They've got a few good players that I'm aware of. So I'm apprehensive as to how the return fixture will go. But we played okay. They definitely had the better of the game. But yeah, I think we've got enough to get past them. They do have Shane Unley, who I'm pretty sure last year was pretty good. So we'll see what happened from that. He's currently 27 and playing for a team that are battling relegation from the top tier. So he's not as good as he was last year, but still pretty strong. But their best player goes by the way of Johnny Lucas. He's a centre mid and he's Brazilian. He's worth 7 to 8.8 million. So needless to say, considerably better than most of our players. A 1-1 does see us with chance to make this, as they are using the away goal rule. So Sparta have already scored one. So if we could get a goal, cancel out them, give us the lead, hopefully we can swing the tie into our favour. Our team for the game will be Koopmans in goal, Seedorf, Avadongo, Van Buren and Adrian. We have Klaas at the base of the midfield as a ball-winning mid now. Castro and Hay outside of Danda, the playmaker, and we have Kishna supporting Shahaj. Annoyingly, Owusu's bookings have resulted into him having a suspension. Sparta are lining up with their 4-3-3. Only 1 win from 5, 2 draws and 2 losses. We have not lost in 5 actually, with 3 wins and 2 draws. So we're doing pretty well there. Hopefully we can carry that form on, but we do need to make sure we score a goal at least. There's an early throw-in for us. Adrian puts it to Kishna. Back to Adrian. He does... I can't even say that he was tackled. He just kind of got bored of having possession. Castro, short to Danda. Back to Klaas. Hay. Our left back was wide open then, but for some reason he tried to cross it across their whole team. But Hag Jonsson puts it forward towards Okono. We didn't have any sort of urgency to try and get the ball off. And Jasta Zabinski, not even close to how you pronounce that guy's name. Danda, back to Klaas, and Avadongo on the ball. We just need to be seeing us working the ball, work it clever, and score a goal. It's what we need at the very least. Castro, he's going to go backwards, is he? No, into Danda, Kishna, Shahaj, back to Castro. Good ball through to Shahaj. Can he get around the goalie? He has, and he scored that goal for us. Hopefully he's onside, but the ref is, needless to say, going to get involved with VAR. We're having a goal review. Keep your eyes up here, top left. It's goal. It's goal. It's given. Beautiful. Shahaj plays it short. Put forward to Castro. Brilliant ball forward there. I honestly don't know what that was. He was miles onside. We'll see the lines now, so we can all have a little chuckle. But we got that goal we needed. So look, Castro's your man that puts the ball forward. Literally nowhere near being offside. Corner. Nunnally puts it towards the back post. They are completely unmarked for some reason, but Koopmans makes easy business of the catch. It is seeing us 2-1 up now on aggregate. And at this moment, we're promoted. Just need to make sure it's the same case in 83 minutes. This fella's on the ball again. Can I find out what his first name is? Oh, that's horrendous. Pajic is in. Oh, at this moment, we are not promoted. It's going to go to penalties. It will go judge on away goals. That's first of all after 90 minutes. If it's even after 90 minutes, it will then go to extra time. Then it will still give us a chance for the away goals. Again, if it's even, then penalties, as I'm sure you'd expect. So it's similar rules to the Champions League, how they had it. But it gives us a chance now. So if we can get a goal, they have to score 2. Free kick. Pretty far out, but on the right. Danda with it. Oh, and it pulls a good save from the goalkeeper. Klaas picks up the loose ball. And it's put just vaguely in Danda's position. Adrian, Van Buren, Klaas. Back to Van Buren. Hey, Adrian. Nice little short passes. I'm a big fan. All the way back to the goalkeeper. Not so much of a fan of that, but we've kept possession. That's the main thing. Koopmans puts it out to the left back. Is he going to beat his man? No. Van Buren back into Adrian. Kishner back to Van Buren. He makes more passes than everybody in the whole team, I think. Hey, over to Castro. Brilliant ball. Danda. Oh, and he's had a pot shot is the word I was going for. Just coming up to 15 minutes. It's still 1-1. There's a throw in from this guy. Avadongo then just heads it out, even though he had 3 guys near him that he could have just headed it shortly to. And I'm pretty comfortable to say that he was onside. We are now losing the tie, and I am going to push us up to positive, and I'm going to wait till this review comes through before I speak to the team, but I know it's this loud. Oh, do you know what? Completely ignore me, because apparently I'm an idiot. Just as Zbinzinski. Yeah, he's miles off. We have another highlight. It's a free kick. Unfortunately, they scored from a very similar position in the previous game, and they haven't scored from that one. Hay was far too calm with that pass back then. There's a corner. Nunnally puts it towards the middle, and Van Buren heads it out. I'm a little bit concerned that Van Buren's booked, but I don't know if there's much that I can do about that. Nunnally scores a fantastic goal. There's no doubt in that, in my mind, but they also said that last time, so we'll see what the ref says. He's not even getting involved. Completely ignore me. He scored a goal. Okay, now we're actually losing. Let's push this up to positive. See if hopefully that little change will make some difference for us. I shouldn't have mentioned. I just shouldn't have said. Oh, at this point we're getting promoted. Idiot. Kishner's now injured again. We've changed out Kishner for Zoiverloon, and I have changed Shahaj from just being an advanced forward to now being a poacher again. We have got a free kick just before though. Van Buren had an open header, at the back post. He wasn't able to convert. We're still going. Has it moved to key highlights still? That's odd. Akono nods it over to Milan's. Oh, just as Blazinski's through. And Avadongo's had a fantastic tackle. So needless to say, the ref's going to give a penalty. We are officially not getting promoted. Stepping up for Sparta just before half-time. There's only 2 minutes of added time. We're currently in the 5th. Minans, it's just easy. Easy goal for him. I'm going to drop us back to balanced. Berate him. Go in at half-time. I'll shout at him again there. Very annoying. We've made a few changes. So we've shuffled one of the midfielders straight up to a striker. Poacher playing in the middle of 2 deep line forwards. And I've brought Issa Callan on for Jan Danda. We do still have that third sub, but we need him to score 2 goals now in the last 30 minutes. It's pretty ambitious from us. I'm going to kick the tempo and the passing directness up and make us play slightly wider, run at defence, play us into space. Hopefully that will do something for us. Adrian throws it short to Hay, all the way back to the centre-back in Van Buren again. Avadongo, Klaas, Castro. Just 1 goal now could change the momentum of the tie, get it back in our favour. Seedorf out on the right. He's got 3 men in the middle to aim for. He's put it towards Zoiverloon. He's hit the post. Seedorf throws it short to Castro. Back to Klaas. Got a lot of bodies in front of him. Zoiverloon. Brilliant back heel through to Shahaj. He had a chance to run through on goal, but he's just decided to kick it. Just vaguely forward. Just at about 15 minutes left. Hay puts it in. Klaas, it's bundled its way in. The ref is getting involved, so we'll see if this stands or not. But it would give us 15 minutes to get the equaliser on the night. Ref, checking it. What are we saying, ref? This, of course it is. Of course it's disallowed. Offside, apparently. What was this for then? Callan? Brilliant. He was just stood offside. It wasn't any movement. As the ball was put in, he was stood in an offside position. Fantastic work. Sparta are on the ball. Rosef, best, out on the left. All to Van Kruij. He does a 360 on it, whacks in a smashing ball. Unfortunately, his man wasn't challenging for it. Zoiverloon kicks it aimlessly forward. Johnny Lucas back on the possession. 13 minutes left now. Engels, Nunnally. It's looking like they're going to keep their place in the division, unfortunately. Nanu, what's he doing? He's going to do a cheeky little back heel. Johnny Lucas whips it across. Van Kruij. And Seedorf makes the header away, but there's no one picking up the loose ball. Sparta is still attacking now. There's a guy at left back who's just completely left open. No one felt like challenging him. Callan just ran away. Followed him back. As soon as he made the pass away, just completely left him. Unmarked. Oh, it's 4-1. I'm going us to very attacking because why the hell not? We need to score 3 goals in 12 minutes. There's 3 minutes left. Class puts a free kick towards the top corner, but it's decently saved by their goalkeeper. We do get a corner from that, and it's going to be put in by Haag. Whips it towards the centre circle, towards the centre of the goal, but it's headed away quite comfortably. Oh, this is utterly disappointing. It's just not good. I've got a lot of work to do in the summer, evidently, because we've got a lot of players that I just don't trust. Our season review. We'll firstly go to the new arrivals. We know that we didn't do anything with these guys picking them up, so we're not going to get ratings on them. But Diogo Castro, they're happy with a C+, mainly due to getting the player to agree a lower wage than would be expected of someone of his ability. And Maker Eze, they happy, they took a C+, because we picked up 900 grand, which is pretty handy for us. The board are disappointed to have only received the top half finish, because they were expecting the playoffs. We gave them the playoffs and got to the final, and we were 90 minutes away from being promoted. But that all fell apart. We saw what happened. Let's just move on past that. I'm hoping they don't hold this against me and refuse to offer me a contract next year. But the Eredivisie, I don't know why it's telling us about this. Challenge for promotion. The board are pleased that we challenged for promotion from the playoffs. Sorry, so that's good in that regard. And the cup, they wanted the third round. We gave them the second, or at least should I say they reached the second. But that was all sorted before we'd even joined. The moments to remember was a 3-1 win against Young Ajax. The match to remember was a 2-1 win against Go Ahead Eagles. And the goal of the season was from Huybert, a lovely goal from Den Haag, defensive mid, and it was well struck from 24 metres. Let's have a little butchers. The opening goal of the game. Lelyveld has it out on the right, puts it in towards Kishner, and it's headed out, or kicked out, should I say. Huybert's picked it up on the edge and just absolutely blasts it into the top corner. Our finances did see a drop in almost every section, apart from the corporate and hospitality, which had a small increase. So it wasn't too much difference from the previous year, but it's not good enough. We want to see them improve as well. Reputation and deals, there hasn't been any change. And merchandising, there was 710 grand of non-domestic sales. Sorry, 710 grand of sales, of which 10% were non-domestic. Selling 7,171 shirts. Biggest sellers, you can see it, but I'll read them out. Kishner, Hay, Callan, Owusu, and Danda. Our lineup was Branderhorst in goal, Seedorf, Van Buren, Avadongo, and Adrian. Class behind Hay and Danda, with Droll, Kishner, and Owusu as the strike. The strike forward three. Jon Armel Droll, did he get sold? He did. So, unfortunately, one of our best players for the season didn't actually finish the season. I don't even see the guy. he was out of here before I joined. Accolades. Unfortunately, we didn't get any personal accolades. The record breakers was Class, discipline-wise, so we could try and sort that out. Highest transfer fee paid was for Castro, and the youngest goal scorer was for Evans Owusu, which again was just before we joined. Player of the season was Kishner, young player of the season was Owusu, goal of the season we've just seen. Top goal scorer was Owusu with 12, and the most assists was Kishner with 9. Likewise, Kishner got the player of the match award. Our best player, like average rating wise, was Van Buren, and Huybert's getting the most passes. So spread around, quite few players there. And the board have set our initial budgets. They've given us a transfer budget of 452k and a wage budget of 64 grand a week. We are currently spending 55, so we've got a little bit to play with in that regard, and 500,000 to spend. Be able to get something done with that. And I've got quite a few bodies that I want slinging out the door as well. So as I said, I've got a busy window ahead of me. You'll see me on the other side in the next episode for the start of our next season, in which we're going to win the bloody Eredivisie. I hope you'll be back for it. There is a little bit more on screen for you now if you want to click on there, go through some of the other videos. But it has been a treat having you.